Alrighty, well, welcome back to today's travels. Today you can see we are headed back to work. Been off for a little while. I took a few extra days off and took a small vacation and came back. Didn't do a whole lot, didn't get any video, but after that I went home for like 18 days. And yeah, now we are finally back at it. Currently leaving Tampa, Florida. I got a layover in Charlotte, and then we're going to Pittsburgh. Once we get to Pittsburgh, we will jump in the truck and head towards Perrysburg, Ohio. Ultimately, we're going to San Francisco, the Chase Center in San Francisco. So that's where our next game is. 2,300 and something miles, I think, and got 5 days to get there. 4.5. About 4.5 days, so it's not too bad. Should be a decent ride out there, but yeah, we'll head up to Charlotte, do our layover, and then go to Pittsburgh. Yeah, this is Charlotte Airport. There's still a bunch of construction going on around here. Now, looks like they're adding more runways, maybe an additional terminal. Not quite sure. All I know is there's a bunch of construction been going on here the last year and a half or so. Not sure when they're planning on completing all this, but at least they're making an improvement. This airport is so busy. I mean, I think it's easier to go through Atlanta, but I'm always coming through Charlotte, and it's like a zoo inside. There's so many people elbow to elbow. It's just overly busy. But yeah, this second flight here, look at this little plane they put me on, one of these little RJ 900s. I've seen bigger wingspans on a Cessna, but I'll tell you what, when he hit the gas on this thing, it took off pretty good, I will say that. And both flights today were fantastic. Not a bump at all. It was just very smooth both ways, so, or all the way up here, both flights. So I did enjoy that. So yeah, see all this land clearing and stuff they're doing out here. They got a lot of stuff going on. So anyway, yeah, we'll make our way up to Pittsburgh. Alrighty, so we are back at the truck. I'm going to go ahead and throw my bags in here and get ready to go. Check the oil, check the coolant, and we will head up top of the hill and get our trailer. Alright, this is I believe what they call the aux lot. It's a little extra parking for all our trailers. They let them use this little lot. So we're gonna swing around here, get hooked up, and get out of here. Yeah, I don't normally use these extra backup lights I got right here, but they do come in handy every now and then. They're pretty bright. I like them. Yeah, I got my cameraman doing a good job keeping everything in frame here. Doing an excellent job. Alrighty, got her hooked up. Time to pick up this here landing gear. Check out everything, make sure my locks are still locked and everything's shut and tight and buttoned up and buckled up. And we will start to head towards Perrysburg. We'll be staying at the Staybridge Hotel out there. Alrighty, so this is just right around the corner from our office there. Gonna jump up on I-76, head west. Alrighty, so from the time we got on until now, obviously there's not a whole lot to see, so I try to get a little video from here from time to time in between. There's just not a whole lot to see, but anyway, this is coming into the Staybridge in Perrysburg. Actually, it's in Mayumi. It's across it's just down the street, not too far away. I like staying over here. There's plenty of parking most of the times next to some kind of mall or outlet mall or something. Couple things, restaurants over there you can eat at. It's just a very short walk, so I like coming in here. It's not too bad. Have a place, pretty quiet, free laundry. So this is where I typically stay now once I'm passing through here, if this is my stopping point. And we're gonna park right here. This is my parking spot. Every time I come in here, it's out of the way. It's in the back, so typically there's less going on back here. Keeps all the riff-raff away from the truck, which I like. So this is the inside of the hotel. Pretty nice place. I think it's one of the suites, I believe it is. It's a 2-room suite with a full kitchen and all. That's pretty nice. I enjoy it. Alrighty, well, it's the next day, as you can see. Gonna go ahead and get out of here, and today, gonna be leaving Mayumi and heading to, where did I go today? We went from here, to Council Bluffs, Iowa. Stayed at the Holiday Inn over there next to that casino. And this is another reason I like coming in and out of here. Even during the day, it's not much going on over here. So it's every time I come over here, it's just kind of easy to get in, easy to get out. You're not worried about traffic and cars and stuff. It's just a little more laid back, which I do prefer. Alright, so now I'm going to be jumping off and going to the hotel here in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Gonna swing around, and last time I came in here, they had a bigger parking lot, and that's another issue going on today. Every time you turn around, and all our parking seems to be shrinking and going away, and just seems to be getting a little worse all the time. But there was still room to get about, I don't know, 10 trucks in here maybe. Used to, you could fit 40, but apparently they sold that lot or something, whatever they're doing to it now, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's gone down from like a spot for 40 trucks down to about 10 now, so it's not good. It's just getting more aggravating all the time. It's things like that going on. So you do have a Hampton Inn and a Holiday Inn right here. Typically I stay at the Hamptons, but it was sold out, so I just stayed at the Holiday Inn. It's no big deal, it's just right next door. But you'll see what the parking lot has been reduced to as soon as we turn in here. All the parking for trucks is right here on the left. You'll get a little better look at it here in just a minute when I get parked. But, I mean, if you park them right, you may get 12 or 13 trucks maybe, but, you know, typically everybody's not going to be exactly in the right spot. So I would say, 10 trucks is about what you're going to get now, which is not good considering, the 2 nice hotels right here plus a casino, so I don't know, whatever, it's just getting worse all the time. Yeah, the other parking lot was just to the left over there. But yeah, look at this luxurious room right here. How about that? Yep, they're not all a presidential suite. So, yeah, I forgot about that little room. Anyway, gonna go ahead and ease out of here. Gonna leave Council Bluffs, Iowa, and head to, where did I go to? I think I made it to Laramie, Wyoming from here. I guess one of the good things about this hotel right here is when you are getting on 80, it's very easy to get right on I-80 West. You don't even have to merge on. It's just when you circle around, that I-80 West is that right lane, so it does make it pretty easy. Yeah, just stay to the right all the way, and away we go. Yeah, like I said, I think we made it all the way to Laramie, Wyoming, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, just had to make a little quick stop in this Love's, and we will be on our way. Alrighty, here's our room here at the Fairfield Inn, I believe it is, in Laramie, Wyoming. Got this nice little, well, I say nice, but any decent sized truck parking is nice to me. This dirt lot right here. Had to run over the curb going in there. They could have made that a little wider. However, it's, decent enough for truck parking. At least it wasn't wet. I've had a few people to come in here that says when they were here and it had rained and it's just a mud hole, but I would just park on the street if that was the case. But it was high and dry, so got in here and got backed in, and no issues, so pretty happy about that. It's a little bumpier, but what are you gonna do? And another luxurious hotel room for you. I'll tell you what, some of these places need to do something with their colors. It's a little loud for my taste. Maybe it's just me though. But yeah, here's another luxurious hotel room. This one wasn't too bad. I kind of like this one. They could use more bigger desk right there, but no, you can't complain about everything. Well, here we are. We finally, actually, you know what? The last hotel I stayed at, I forgot to push record, so I did miss one hotel. We stopped in, where was that? Battle Mountain, Nevada. And now we're coming into San Francisco. So this is the Bay Bridge on I-80 coming into San Francisco. As soon as we cross the bridge here, we're going to be jumping off on exit 2A, I believe it is. It's a left-hand exit. And make our way through the city a little bit and end up coming north. Right here, we're coming north up Illinois Street and just go straight across the street down that tunnel. This is the truck entrance for the Chase Center. Yeah, I've only been here one other time, and this is only my second time to San Francisco, period, so not my favorite city. A little too small streets and hilly streets, and just not my favorite. I'd rather go to LA. It's just, I judge everything by how easy it is to get a truck and trailer around the city. Like Las Vegas, it's fantastic, but it's San Francisco, not so much. Alrighty, as you can see, my cameraman's back on the job. Gonna circle around here to the left. There's a little area right here you can nose up into and back in the docks. Yeah, we just ended up parking next to this trailer right here. There's 4 docks back there. So, once we got in there, got it perfectly lined up so I could put my lift gate on the dock itself so they could use as a little bridge to go in and out. So anyway, here in just a minute, gonna show you my first trip across the Golden Gate Bridge. So this was well, like I said, it's only my second time to San Francisco, so got to drive over the Golden Gate Bridge. If you could see to the right, you can see Alcatraz Island over there, which I've been over there one time, the only other time I've come to San Francisco, and it was fantastic. I'd love to go back. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. We'll see y'all later.